Knowing what you don't want doesn't mean you know what you do want. It simply means you have trained your mind to avoid, not to choose. And avoidance and intention, they are not the same thing. And if you want to manifest the life you actually want, you need to understand the difference. So the other day, I was on Netflix, just relaxing. I had some free time, so I was scrolling for a movie. And I have boundaries. I protect my peace and I protect my conscience. So because of that, it can be very hard sometimes for me to find something to watch. So I was there on Netflix. I spent like an hour and a half just scrolling, starting movies, stopping movies, because every time I start watching something, 10 minutes in, I realized that this movie is not for me. And the whole time, I'm having this quiet, almost unconscious conversation with myself, all about what I don't like, what I don't want to see, what crosses my line. And at some point, I catch myself mid-sentence during this conversation. And I realized that I was talking all about what I don't want, but never what I do want. And in that moment, I knew what I was doing was I was being very clear on what I don't want, but never what I do want. And it hit me. I was so clear about what I don't want. I could tell you every single detail, but then I stopped myself and asked, so what do I want? And my mind went blank. Like literally, I had no answer. It took me a second to think about what I do want, because I've spent so much time defining the negative, so much time telling myself what is off limits, what is wrong, but I've hardly ever stopped to define what's actually right, what lights me up, what feels good, what I actually want to manifest in that very moment. And that experience teaches me something. Because it's not just about the movie. It's also about life in general. Most of us, we are crystal clear about what we don't want. We know instantly, I don't want to be poor. I don't want to get sick. I don't want toxic relationships. I don't want to lose my job. And those things are so vivid in our mind, very detailed, front and center in the mind. But then when you pause and ask yourself, so what do you want to manifest? And suddenly you need a minute. You need to think, because the mind is not trained here. You see, the mind is very faithful. It does exactly what it's been taught. So if all you've taught it is what to avoid, it becomes a security system. And it's incredible at that job. It scans danger, it watches for threats, it guards your boundaries. But if all your mind knows is how to avoid danger, you stay stuck in the middle of the circle. You stand still, guarding, watching, protecting, never moving forward, never manifesting the life you actually want. Yes, caution matters, but what we really want is movement, growth, expansion, dreams, and goals. But if your mind only knows avoidance, it can't manifest those things. Like knowing that you don't want poverty doesn't automatically teach your mind about wealth. Knowing that you don't want toxic relationships doesn't teach your mind what love actually feels like. Because avoidance is not creation. So the real question is, what are you actually showing your mind? Because if your results are not matching your words, your unconscious program is running your manifestations. And if your unconscious program doesn't know what abundance, love, or freedom looks like, then it can't deliver it. How do you test that? Just choose one area in your life where you are frustrated, stuck, or just not proud. And ask yourself honestly, when was the last time I trained my mind on what I do want to manifest here? Not what you are avoiding, not what you are protecting yourself from, but what you are choosing to bring into your life. Because until you do that, your mind will keep giving you exactly what it knows. And if what it knows is avoidance, then that's all you'll get. And the tricky part is that you might not even notice it at first. You think you are doing everything right by avoiding all the wrong things and protecting yourself. But somehow the results are not what you hoped for, because avoidance only keeps you safe. It doesn't move you forward. It doesn't manifest the life you actually dream of. It just keeps you in the same place, reacting, spinning, defending. So the real work is not about saying what you don't want. The real work is about showing your mind what you do want to manifest in a vivid, real, detailed ways. Because the mind is faithful, it will deliver exactly what it knows. If it knows avoidance, you get more avoidance. If it knows vision, choice, possibility, then you get movement, growth, results, and conscious manifestation. And you might think this is a small shift. This is not just a think positive exercise. It's you training the most powerful part of you, the part that silently drives your results every single day. Your unconscious program, your manifestation engine. So start today. Show your mind what you actually want to manifest. Paint it vividly, feel it, let it become real in your imagination. Because until you do so, avoidance will quietly run the show and you'll keep getting the same life you've been avoiding. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Darlene. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe for more content like this one. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.